Otakara, I'm working on a back cover for my paperback copy. Any tips? How many words is ideal, and what makes the best content?
Yeah, it's a great question. So words, I would say the least amount as you can. You want to make it really punchy. You want to make it the kind of things that you said in the introduction. Those are the kind of things you want to put on the back of your cover. Just look at books that you like. So some of them might look like this. There's a bunch of quotes from people who have read the book. It might look like this. Again, a bunch of quotes. Some of them are a little bit different. So you might look, let's see the slight edge. Wow, these are actually all just a bunch of quotes.
You see the style of book that you like. I will say one thing that I want to just go over this real quickly is if you know that most people are buying it online, so this is for the people who are picking up the book and whether it's going to hook them into reading it.
Oh, right.
So that's something to think about is you want to, if they pick this book, what's going to hook them into reading it? The second thing is don't feel like you have to put an author picture on the back cover. I think a lot of people fall into that trap. Like I need to get my glamour shot, my author picture on the back cover, and it's not necessary. And I'm going to say I'm guilty of doing this, and I'm also guilty of doing this with my daughter, but because I think it's a hook for her, right? People see that it's a young face. They're like, oh my goodness, look at this little girl who wrote this book, because it helps bring into the book. And I don't think that always is the case. And people get hung up on that, and then they go, I got to get pictures, and I don't like this one. And it holds them back. So don't get hung up on that part of it. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Chandler, could you please explain the 80-20 thing that you mentioned earlier?
Oh, you're getting me on my soapbox.
Oh no.
Yeah, well, we're stretched for time.
We do have a time limit here.
Yeah, so Laura summed it up well. Carrie, it's the 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts, right? So we want you to focus on the 20% of your efforts that are yielding 80% of your results. And it's this whole, it kind of combines with Parkinson's law, which says that an object will swell in proportion to the amount of time or resources that you give it. So imagine having a deadline, a book deadline, and you're going to go right up to that deadline. Or remember in school, if you had a paper to write, you go right up to the deadline, right? So it's kind of that whole thing that Parkinson's law, things swell, and what swells to fill the time that you have is mostly the 80% of things that are getting 20% of your results, right? Which is not where you want to be spending your time. You want to flip it the other way and spend your time on the 20% of things that are getting 80% of your results.
That is the best. And Carrie, I'm only laughing because he loves to talk about this. I actually am going to get a shirt that says, by the way, have I told you about the 80-20 rule?
That's probably the shortest explanation I've ever given.